Hi, is this on? I hope this is on. If it's not, I'm gonna be upset. Fingers crossed it's on and you can hear me. Hi, everybody. My name is Anu Luwakpo for long, Anu for short, Nunu for shorter, but you can call me Anu. But the name of my podcast is Nunu's Corner. Welcome again to my podcast. This has been in the works for some time now. Not really knowing a full sketch of what I'm going to do, how I'm going to start, but just I've been feeling this nudge to just start a podcast. I decided to follow that nudge, which was the Holy Spirit, and here we are. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to just share everything. Well, not everything, because I can't really let you into my life like that for real, but surface level things that I hope that you can relate to. And I will also try to be as vulnerable as I can, because let's be honest, vulnerability is what makes a podcast, especially if you're trying to share personal experiences. And I have this little notebook to kind of like guide me on what I'm going to talk about today, to kind of like lead me or prepare the way to what I'll be talking about later on. So again, welcome to Nunu's podcast. I'm 25 years old. I am Nigerian. I reside in the beautiful but windy states of Pennsylvania, and I'm a case manager social worker. And I really do hope that this podcast really reaches out to young people in this day and age who, let's be honest again, we are going through so much, and we have gone through so much right from birth. I'm talking about the recession. I'm talking about COVID. We have been surviving since we were in diapers. Like, we can't really get a break for real if you think about it. And yeah, I hope I really reach out to the younger generation and even the older generation. If you feel like you can relate to what I share, what I talk about, absolutely. I'm not an ageist, okay? I'm not an ageist. I feel like any story, if you can relate to it, that's wonderful. If you can take away something from it, that is amazing. And I just hope and I pray that I am able to reach out to, not even if it's not like a handful of people, if it's just one person that I can touch with my story, with what I share, that's all that I need. That's all that I want. So yes, that's pretty much who my target audience is in a nutshell. And now I'm going to move on to what made me decide to start this podcast. So some of you may know about Koinonia, which is a gathering of many people, believers, and we go to this program called Koinonia that is hosted by Apostle Salmon, and he is a great man of God, and the wisdom that he just carries, it's just like, how does one think of these things? Like, you really don't know how or where he gets these things from, but it really is an inspiration by God. And he was just talking about how you can use your talent to be useful in this generation, especially as young people. You can use different ways. God will give you divine strategies. And God just kind of gave me a revelation to just start a podcast. And then I started receiving confirmations from people. And that's what made me decide that, you know what, I am going to start a podcast that can reach out to, again, if not a handful of people, even just one person. Because I like to encourage people. I like to be there for people, even in the littlest ways possible. So if this is a way that I feel like I can give back, if that makes sense. So what's my mission? I want for this to be a safe space. I want you to be able to hear what I have to say, and just feel safe, just feel like, you know what, I can relate to what she's talking about. I feel comfortable. I feel like I can understand what she's trying to get across, and that's just what I want. This is our corner, so this is a place where we just let all our thoughts, our emotions, like we just let everything down, and we just say how we feel. So I hope that this is a safe space for you and that you feel heard, you feel seen, and yeah. And this is also a faith-based podcast. So everything that I'll be talking about will come back to God, because God was the one who gave me this revelation. He's the ultimate being, He's the creator. Everything centers back to Him. I will also be talking and sharing my experiences. And I'll be talking about things that are just going on in the world in general. If there's one thing that I could say to the young people, I would really give every single young person here a hug, because man, life has been tough. Life has been really tough. This economy has been hard. And as I said earlier, it feels like our generation just can't catch a break. But regardless, we're still pushing, we're still thriving, we're still striving. And these are really great qualities to have during difficult times. And sometimes it's okay to be like, you know what? I need a break from everything. Sometimes it's okay to be like, I don't even want to deal with this right now. I'll come back to this later, but let me focus on my well-being. Let me focus on myself. And these are certain things that I will mention and I will talk about as we progress in the podcast. Regarding like the duration or how many times I'm going to be releasing things, that's still undecided. So TBD on that. So once I know for sure how I'm going to be releasing, when I'm going to be releasing, then I will definitely let us all know. But yeah, I really, 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 really do hope that this, again, is a safe space, is a safe corner. You feel heard, you feel seen. I hope that you can really relate to my experiences, relate to the things that I have to say, relate to the things that I want to get off my chest. And yes, we're going to be in this together, and we're going to take things one step at a time. I'm just following the Holy Spirit, and it's led me here. So we're going to see where this goes together. I hope you have a great and amazing rest of your week ahead. Bye, everybody.